Hello everyone, Skids here and welcome to another video. Now today I'm going to show you Snap and Build mods by AD3D0. Now Snap and Build mods have been very popular on Nexus lately. They reached almost 10,000 endorsements and they have been frequently featured on the front page. First Snap and Build mods that have been released basically allowed you to create the special building by adding all things necessary to build them into special category. These first mods included greenhouse, bunker and a capsule. Next Snap and Build mod that was released was an industrial construction set that allowed you to create industrial bridges and staircases, and it also allowed you to create industrial rooms. The next 4 installments, wooden windows, metal windows, immersive modular doorways and roofs, added new additional items that you were allowed to use in settlement building. With these 4 mods you were able to basically create a new house just by using new walls and roofs that were added by these 4 mods. And now we're gonna take a quick look at each one of them. Now first of all I have to apologize that my creations are not very good, because I'm going to be honest, I'm actually very bad at settlement building, even though I hoped I would be a little better, and so I can only show you some basic constructions that you are able to create with these mods, and I can assure you that you can create tons of other interesting things with them. It is just that I am not very good at these things. I mean, just look at my home in Sanctuary. I actually used the prefab for it, and only thing I did was add some decorations inside of it, and that was basically all I could create. So let's begin with the mod that started it all, which is the greenhouse. As you can guess from its name, this mod allows you to build your own greenhouse. You can find all the items you need for it under its own category, and the items that are in this mod are divided into other subcategories where you can find roofs, walls, doorways and other various stuff. Now if you like the greenhouses that you can find at Grey Garden, then you're definitely going to love this mod, since it allows you to build same greenhouses that are located there, or even bigger and better ones. What I really like about this mod and other Snap and Build mods is that Modder made it very easy. Each one of these items has its own place, and Modder made it very easy to work with them. I mean, if you see a wall that is called front right, then you're obviously going to put it on the front right of your greenhouse, which I of course sometimes did not do, and that is also the reason why my greenhouse sometimes looked like this. Nevertheless, a very good starting point for Modder. That is actually the most favorite one in his series, since it reached over 3,700 endorsements. Second mod that Modder released in Snap and Build series was Industrial Bridges. Just like I mentioned in the beginning, this mod allowed you to build industrial bridges and staircases, and also industrial rooms and hallways. Personally, I had a lot of fun with this mod, especially when I was building bridges across my settlements. I mean, there are basically no limitations except for the actual limitation of your settlement, and you can build some crazy things with this mod. Now the rooms are also a great addition to the bridges and staircases, and if you feel like building your own institute at, for example, Spectacle Island, then there is nothing stopping you. One more thing I also have to mention is that the industrial set actually has 3 different variations. There is the one that you can see on the screen right now, then there is also the rusted, more realistic version, and also the military paint. If you decide to download Snap and Build version that actually contains all of the mods that I'm going to mention in this video, you can choose your favorite color in the installation process. Coming up next, I've got the capsule. Just like industrial set, this mod also comes in different color variations. You can either choose the vault textile that I'm using right now, or you can also choose the default one, that is the vanilla version, or you can also use Institute or Brotherhood of Steel variant. Now capsule itself is not very hard to build. It doesn't contain as many parts as some of the other mods from this series, and even I had no problem building one. Of course there are no limitations, so if you feel like you can build a settlement that only has capsule homes for your settlers, you can even create one long capsule across your whole workspace. Moving on, we've got the bunker. Bunker is actually my favorite one of Snap and Build series. It was the first one I actually tried to build, and it was also the only one I could build without any problems, because again, Modder made it very easy to build it. Just like Capsule, it doesn't have that many parts, but you can still be pretty creative with it. When you take a look at Nexus, it looks like I was not the only one that liked the bunker, since it reached almost 1,500 endorsements, and is currently number 2 in Snap and Build series. Bunker is also currently last mod that adds a special building that you can create, and from now on we are gonna take a look at mods that are a bit different than the previous ones. Next 2 mods can actually be summed up in one, since they are very similar, and they are called wooden windows and metal windows. Now of course their main difference is that first mod adds parts that are made of wood, and the second one adds parts that are made of metal. Other than that, both of these mods are pretty similar. They add 10 new wooden or metal walls with windows into the walls category. Like I mentioned in the beginning, These mats are very good if you want to create your own house, because I personally think they look very pretty, and they are also snappable, so it is very easy to create a basic layout for your house with them. There are not any big differences between each one of these walls design. All of them feature windows that are placed in different parts of walls, or they have different sizes, or there is even a different number of them. There are also different types of windows that you can find in walls. Now, if I was not so bad at settlement building, I would definitely use these walls to build my own house. Next mod is called Immersive Modular Doorways. This mod adds 11 parts to miscellaneous category that allow you to build more than 25 wooden, glass and metal doorways. Now that you get your basic layout of your house with the wooden and metal walls, you also need an entrance to it, and for that this mod is perfect. All of the doorways and doors look very good. There is a huge variety of them. I mean, there are glass, wooden, metal windows, and each one of them looks a bit different. So if you wanted to use the metal and wooden walls, then I would definitely recommend this mod to complete your house as well. And the final mod that mod released in Snap and Build series so far is the roofs. This mod, as you have guessed from its name, adds 16 new roof parts into wood and metal category. For me personally, this was hardest one of Snap and Build mods to use, since I was not able to create not even a single good looking roof because I wasn't able to connect them together. As you can see, I always made my houses too big, and then I wasn't able to snap parts of roof together. But if you're not as bad at building as me, then I think you're gonna have a lot of fun with this mod. If you don't want to just create simple houses, then roofs is a great addition for your home. I mean, just take a look at screenshots that are posted on mod page. Now currently there are two types of roofs available, with 25-degree slope and 45-degree slope. Like I mentioned in the beginning, there are wooden and metal roofs available, and if you combine them with 3 previous mods, then you can create some amazing houses. And that's about it for each of Snap and Build mods. Now, I also wanted to mention at the end that you can either download each one of them separately, or you can also use one huge mod that has all of them together. Now, if you want to only install some of these mods, you can choose which ones you want in the installation process. And in this huge mod, you can also find the different variations of Capsule and Industrial set. Personally, I used it and I would definitely recommend it. And yeah guys, I guess that's about it. I know that this is something a bit different than I usually do, but I wanted to review these Snap and Build mods because they were very popular and I also liked them. So make sure to let me know in the comments if you enjoy this type of videos, so that I can know if I should create more of these. Now if you will like them, I will of course try to find more big series like this one. And yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, tell me what you think about it in the comments, subscribe for more Fallout 4 content, and I will see you next time.